That's what it's called. Sorry, I forgot. It's been so long. I did it in the sketchbook app. So I really like this one. He's smoking a cigarette. But if you look at the full picture on my Instagram at Scarlett Joel Pacheco, it has more. You can see more. But I need to get a shirt with this on it because it's pretty. But I'm gonna pull up a reference photo. I don't know what to draw. I'll just probably draw people kissing or something. Hold on. People kissing. Okay, images. Wait, where's my pen? I lost it. Why do I always lose everything? I need help. I need mental help. Is it up there? Where is it? I'm sorry, I lost my utensils. No, my drawing utensils. Where are you? Oh, it was in my lap the whole time. Okay. Well, now I know. But here's a blank piece of paper. We're gonna be drawing. Hold on. Oh my god, I thought that was porn. Oh, thank god. I got scared. I thought I was gonna. You know what? We're gonna draw gay guys kissing. Gay guys kissing. I used this photo as a reference one time, but I don't have the drawing with me. I already did that one, so we're not doing that one. Maybe this one. I don't know. But sorry if you're that guy in the photo. I don't know. But there's a quick. We're just gonna do like a little quick drawing. I don't even know. But hold on. Sorry. I hope that this is relaxing or something. I don't even know. But usually when I do this, I kind of just talk while I do it like I'm making a video, even though I'm not actually making a video. Because, like, I guess in my head, I'm like making a video, but like I'm not actually making a video. So I don't know what that is. Wait, no, it goes down lower. Okay. Sorry. Sometimes the anatomy is a little weird. You know, art is kind of hard sometimes. You know, because sometimes you just don't know where to put things. Even when you get good at it, you don't know where to put things. It's just, I think it's always going to be that way no matter what. I think you're always going to feel like a failure, even though you might be good at art. You know, kind of. That's what we have so far. That took like 5 seconds. Wow, that's crazy. Imagine 25 hours. Okay, so, you know, because a lot of artists, I notice they take a lot of time out of their day to draw, and I feel like that's why they're really good. reference photos because that's something I've just started doing recently. And I've been trying for years, but I usually hated using references. But I usually change the references. So like I'll change his hair to be like emo hair. So like it'll be long, like that instead of short. So I'll make him really hot with piercings and shit because that's my type. And you know, in references, I feel like a lot of people think that when you do a reference photo, see, I just gave him a piercing. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. But a lot of people think that if you use a reference, you gotta do it exactly the same. No, no, no. You can change it. That's what I do because I don't like the way you look. I'm sorry. No, they're very handsome. I'm just saying, like, for my art, I like to draw emo kids, and that's not an emo kid. So I just changed him into an emo kid. He's a very handsome man. They're both very handsome. I'm just saying, it was a joke. It was a joke. So, I'm sorry if I offended you. No, you're very handsome together. Just keep making out and it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter what I said. Okay, but yeah, I feel like a lot of the time shading with pens can be very difficult. So what I like to do is I like to use two different kinds of pens. So I use this one to shade, and then I'll use a gel pen to do the hard art. But I only brought this one just in case. But these ones are really good for shading. These really cheap ones, and these ones are a little bit more expensive. They're like $1.50. And these are like 75 cents. Okay, so you don't need to buy all that shit to be a good artist. Just stop. Just stop. I'm telling you right now, you're wasting your mommy's money. I hate to be insulting, but at the end of the day, that's exactly what you're doing. And then you go, oh, my art's still not good. Of course it's not. You haven't put in the time. You need to use reference photos. I'm not trying to be mean, you little girl. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you the truth. You need to use reference photos. Use reference photos. Start drawing everything. That's what I started doing recently. I'm 24, okay? You have lots of time if you're like in middle school or something. Just draw. Even tracing. I traced in middle school, and now I don't have to trace. For people who say tracing is bad, it's not bad unless you say, oh, I did this and I'm gonna sell it. If you're selling it, that's when it becomes a lie, and you don't want to lie to people because they're gonna look at you when you can't actually draw on a piece of paper when they ask you, and they're gonna look at you all crazy. So don't be that person. But I used to trace in middle school, and I used to say it was mine. I won't lie to you, but I was a 13-year-old kid. If you're a 13-year-old kid, if some 13-year-old kid out there wants to trace my art, I don't care. Like, I really don't. Just don't go around selling it. What are you doing? But you're still 13, so whatever. You're still a better businessman than me. Maybe I'll hire you. I'm so serious. No, but just keep that in mind. You're gonna make me angry, so don't. But you know what I heard. You know what I said. So that's what we got so far. It looks good, doesn't it? Don't be jealous now. No, you know what? Some people, they look at my art when they can't draw and they go, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Most people can't draw, okay? I'm not even, like, to me that's an insult. Pretty good? Are you serious? Pretty good. Most people can't draw. So this is better than pretty good. This is great. Fantastic. Wonderful. Not pretty good. Are you serious right now? Learn how to give a compliment. When I silently am thinking in my head, they're jealous because I'm better at them. Because I always am. I'm always better. If they say it's pretty good, they're most likely jealous. I swear to God, if you're a really good artist and they go, that's pretty good, don't you think that's an insult? I swear to God, I think it's an insult. And if you don't, well, maybe you're just very modest, but I'm not. I know what I am. I'm an artist, and I'm a damn good artist. Thank you. Pretty good. No. Kiss my ass. Pretty good. Psst, psst. I mean, I could be better, but at the end of the day, this is better than most people. I'm just saying, most people, they don't even draw, period. So this is better than pretty good. Okay? I'm just being honest. Even if I see someone who draws something significantly good, just something cute like this, watch. I'm gonna look at them like they're the greatest cartoonist in the world. Where is it? You see that little stick man? If they draw that, I go, oh my God, I love it. You don't understand. That is the precursor to being the greatest cartoonist in the world. Okay, I'm not joking. That's how we all started in baby class, where we were in kindergarten doing all our baby work, our spelling ABCs, our little baby ABCs. I don't know what we were doing. But I'm gonna give this guy a death hawk or something. Oh, I guess that'll be his ear. And you know what? That's kind of where his ear would go. We're gonna change that to his ear. So the ear isn't actually in the photo, so I'm just creating an ear. It's a little big, but people have big ears sometimes. Sometimes people have giant ears, and sometimes people have tiny ears. And that's why art also is insane, because people on the internet, they want to do their speed paints and they want to copy and paste eyeballs. And I'm looking at people in real life, and one eyeball's like this and the other eyeball's like this. There's no such thing as perfect art, and you could sit there and copy and paste one eye and the other, but at the end of the day, the one eye being smaller than the other one is still realistic, because at the end of the day, I've seen people like that, and most people have, not completely symmetrical faces, and that's completely fine. You don't have to sit there and try to be perfect, because that's not how it is. No human being on this planet Earth has a perfectly symmetrical face. You don't have to sit there and try to fix everything and try to make it perfectly symmetrical. No, just no. Stop. Look at people. You need to look at people real close in person and look at how asymmetrical their eyes are. I swear to God, my best friend, one of her eyes was smaller than the other ones. I love you, but at the end of the day, it's just the truth. And at the end of the day, I love her so much, and it's just how it is. And it's human. It's called being a human being. No human being has a perfectly symmetrical face. You can't sit there and go, I'm gonna make this perfectly symmetrical. I mean, you can. You can use measurements and all that shit if you want to do that, but at the end of the day, maybe you should be an architect, because I don't know, I don't do all that. That's a mathematical equation right there. There ain't no rocket science in this brain. I'm gonna tell you that much. So we're giving this guy a weird death hawk, and he's gonna be, no wait, maybe it's a girl. Oh, sorry, this death hawk didn't turn out the way I wanted because I scribbled it. You know what? That's what I do sometimes. Sometimes it's okay to just scribble, and then you fix it later, because that's what I do. I don't need this reference anymore. Sometimes you just need a reference until you don't, and then you just kind of do it whatever way you want. Maybe I need one for his chin. Okay, his chin kind of goes like that, and then it goes like that. Oh yeah. So that's what we have so far, and then we're gonna shade in. I'm sorry. Let me do that. That way you can kind of see it. I'm drawing sideways right now, so excuse me if I'm a little, terrible. I almost said something really bad. Is that a slur? I don't know if YouTube will take me down for that one, but we won't say it, because, you know what, that's bad. We're not doing that. We can say fuck, we can say shit, but we can't say that. But anyway, well, we can, we won't, because I don't want to get my video flagged and taken out, because because I said the N-word on this channel one time when I was playing a video game. I won't lie to you. And, you know, at the end of the day, when you play a shooter, you sometimes have a little slip of the tongue, and sometimes I forget I'm recording, and I'm just like, oh, and then I just say all the things that come to my head, and I'm so sorry. I really am. But at the end of the day, well, you get a little angry playing those games. It's rage-inducing. There ain't no, and the guy was black. The guy was black. He had a black character. I just came out. Forgive me, God, Lord, and Jesus, for I have sinned. No, I'm not joking. Sorry, excuse me, but, you know, yeah, if you ever play shooters, you know what I mean. There's even little 13-year-old kids going around saying those words, and they don't even say sorry. So you better forgive me, bitch, because at the end of the day, that's what I said. I said I was sorry, so you better forgive me, bitch. But yeah, that's what we got so far. So when I shade the hair, here's how I shade the hair. I'm gonna show you. You go line, 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 and then you go down here and line, 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 and then it makes a highlight. Line, line, line. So leave a space in the middle. Line, 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 top, line, 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 bottom, and then you get your shading. That's how I do it. I don't know, I just saw people on YouTube doing it. And okay, so I did his little ear that looks so weird. I really don't even care about ears. I hate ears. I just hate them. I hate ears. Maybe they're lesbians. They're starting to look like lesbians. Maybe they're lesbians. I don't know. See, that's what I mean by changing your art. It's just like, oh, maybe they're lesbians now. Yep, you know what? They do look like lesbians. Oh my god, they're lesbians. Forget the men. They're lesbians now. I'm so sorry. Or they could just be really feminine men. But I don't know. They just look like lesbians at this point. So maybe we'll just make them lesbians. But we're gonna go down. Beep, 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 beep. And I go like this. Beep, 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 beep. And then, so the back of the head is kind of weird because it goes like that, and then it goes like that. Because like if you look at a skull, it kind of does that. It's really weird. I don't even know if that's anatomically correct, but it looks fine. Because usually I can use my memory and kind of figure it out. Those ears are huge. Damn girl, they call you dumb though. They really do. And that's okay because some girls have ears that big. And that's why art is beautiful, because it imitates reality. And now she has a little stick figure in her ear. You see him? He's right there. I know you do. But yeah, using a reference really helps you, and I know it does. So just use one now while you're young, if you're young, because I know when I was young I would watch these videos all the time and I'd be like, OMG girl, I want to be an artiste too. And you know what, I wanted to be an artiste now, so I went ahead and traced, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, if you're tracing, I don't care. Just don't go around selling it and going, oh, I want $20 for this one. No. People are going to look at you and go, draw me now. And then they're going to give you $20, wave it in front of your hand and in front of your face, and you're going to go like this. And you're not going to know how to do it. So you better be very careful with what you're doing, young man or woman, because don't be doing that. And especially don't sell it on the internet, because that could end up in a lawsuit. I'm just letting you know you could get sued. It depends on the artist. I wouldn't sue anybody, but honestly, it's just really dumb. You know, it's just art. I would love to say I care about my art, but I really don't. So some little nerd kid out there wants to trace my art. Well, go ahead. Here you go. Because you can trace it all you want, but don't go around telling people, oh, buy it for $20. No, you're gonna make me jealous. You're gonna make me angry. I've never sold my art. Well, except for on IMVU, I sold it on IMVU. But it was only because, if you want to know my IMVU, it was hallway on IMVU. I owned these chat rooms, and I owned them for a long time. So y'all may have entered my rooms. I had one called LMFAOOOOOO, and that one had a bunch of random tags in the bottom of the chat. And then it was like this black rain room, and it was like a PVC, and it had these little couches to sit on. So if you ever enter that room, give this video a like. And I also had one called, I don't know what it was called, but it was like this white looking asylum room, and it was just very white, and it had 2 televisions in it, and they were like staticky televisions. I don't know if you even entered that room, but if you did, I'm pretty sure I changed that chat name multiple times. But the LMFAO one wasn't by Hallway, it was by a different one that I had. But if you entered that room, that was mine, because that one had over 36,000 people entering it. So that's cool, a cool little milestone. But yeah. So I hope you like this video. Like and share and subscribe and comment. Only if you're gonna say something nice, because if you're gonna bully me on the internet, I need you to take a step back right now, because we're not doing that. We're not bullying each other on the internet, because that's rude, and you don't do that. I don't know who raised you and who told you it was okay to be mean to people, but it's not. And that's really it. Some people, they need to hear that, and maybe you needed to hear that today, because you've been very mean on the internet, and you know it, don't you? Well, if you haven't, I'm not talking to you, but I'm talking to the people who have, because you are the problem. Okay, you need to fix yourself, because you have problems, okay? You got problems, all kinds of problems. You got problems at home, you got problems with yourself, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, you got problems with your animals at home. I don't know what kind of problems you got. You got mental issues. Bitch, me too. But I'm gonna tell you what, I don't go around trying to internet bully people. Sometimes I'll be a little angry, but I'm gonna tell you what, if you're saying mean things to me first, that's what triggered it. And then you go, oh, you're being mean to me now. Of course I am. You just told me to kill myself. What do you want? You want a box of chocolates? Fucking, Forrest Gump? Is that what you want? You want a box of little chocolates, Forrest? Well, you can run the fuck away from me with those little legs of yours, because I'm not giving you a box of chocolates. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. Forrest? They will call you Forrest Gump, because you think you own the world. You know, there's a lot of people out there, and there's a lot of people who like to bully and belittle people, because that's how you feel. Well, you know how I feel? Now I feel like that about you. So you could sit there and say that to somebody, but at the end of the day, I hope you know they're thinking the exact same thing about you, and that's why you're not liked. And then you sit there and go, why does nobody like me? Probably because you're an asshole. That's probably why. Yeah. And I'm an asshole too. So you better watch out. You better not cry, or Santa Claus will give you some coal this Christmas. Especially if you're like a 10-year-old little boy. There's a 10-year-old little boy on Overwatch one day. He told me to shut the hell up. You know what I said? I said, little boy, you need to treat people with kindness, because on the internet, there's people out there that are not so nice, and they will say really mean things to hurt your feelings, and nobody will like you if you're gonna act like that. So you need to take a step back and treat people with kindness, because in this world there needs to be more kindness. There doesn't need to be more people hurting each other and cussing at each other. No, there doesn't. But I'm one of those contradictions. I'm one of those people that says that, and yes, I do say that, but at the end of the day, if you're going to sit there and say it to me first, well, that's when I have the right to say it back to you. So you better step back and be nice, because I swear to God, man, these people, man, sometimes they just think they can say whatever they want, and they can, but so can I. And then they get mad at me. They go, oh, you said that? Of course I did. You just told me to die. Hello, you, Ty. What do you want? You want some flowers? You want some flowers? Well, you won't get any. That's what I said. I said you won't get any flowers. You know why? Because you're acting like a nutsack. You're acting like a hairy nutsack who wants to get sucked by another gay boy. You know, as I was drawing gay guys, don't even sit there and say I'm homophobic. I licked a vagina, okay? I licked a vagina and she pissed all over me. And I kept going. So don't sit there and say I'm some homophobe. Don't sit there and say that. No, little 13-year-old who thinks you're a tranny, but you're not. You know, I think that transgender thing is a trend. Now, I have transgender friends. I love you, okay? I really do. I really, really do. But at the end of the day, it is a trend. It's been trending the past few years. And it's making me worried and upset because these people, some of them are fantastic, great people, okay? And I love those ones. But then there's the ones, no, you know, everyone's a person. Everyone is different. And if you're trans or not trans, it's fine. I'm fine with it. I will respect you if you're a good individual that I like. But if you're not, and you're going to sit there and belittle me and call me a homophobe, and you're going to sit there and tell me to kill myself, no. I'm going to tell you something. You need to step back and learn why people don't like you. That's why. Yeah. And there's that teacher who's like, oh, they can't kick me out for having big prosthetic breasts. Yes, they can, sweetie pie. That's like me having my breasts out jingling around with my nipples poking out. That is obscene. There's some little boy out there being confused, getting a little boner to this person who he doesn't even think is attractive because you have your big, giant, prosthetic nipples hanging out. That is obscene. Put those things away. Would you hire a Miss Bimbo with a vagina? Well, then why would you hire a Mr. Bimbo with big prosthetic nipples hanging out? That's my question. Why would you do that? It does not make sense. If you're not going to hire a woman with big prosthetics breasts to teach your children with her nipples hanging out, well then why would you let some trans woman who used to have a penile gland hanging out for every young boy and girl to see? Look at my fake prosthetics. No, Mr. Trans or Mrs. I don't even respect you enough to call you Mrs., so I'll call you Mrs. Mr. Trans, because at the end of the day, that is disgusting. Put those things away. That's like me going in to teach a class with a big prosthetic boner and ball sack hanging out. Oh my God, I'm trans. You can't do anything to me. Yes, I can. I'm going to tell you what. You better take a step. Mr. Principal, put your foot down and learn that you can't please everyone. And Mr. Teacher sure is trying to please everyone with his big prosthetics hanging out. Oh my God. I'm sorry. You know, you may think you look great, and sure, you might, but at the end of the day, it's just obscene, okay? It's sexualized, nipples hanging out. It's not okay. That's just not it. We're trying to teach a class. We don't need big prosthetic breasts in our vicinity. While you're trying to teach, that's all they can concentrate on is the big prosthetics. Oh my God, big prosthetics. We're looking at those nip-nips. No, we're not. Because I'll tell you what, Mr. and Mrs. Teacher, you need to stop. Put on a bra. The very least. Because those nips were hanging out. Those aren't even covered. Cover the nips, and maybe we'll let you teach the class, because if you don't, I swear to God, that is almost, sexual harassment. That's like me going in to teach a class with my nips hanging out, jiggling around with no bra. What are those little boys gonna do? They're gonna get boners. I'm not even joking. You know what it's like teaching a high school class with big breasts hanging out? There was a teacher, okay? She was a teacher who, it wasn't her fault, but she would write on the chalkboard and her ass would jiggle. And all I could concentrate on was the jiggling ass cheeks. I was so sorry. I was just looking at it. And then there was also another teacher. It wasn't his fault. He had a big, fat ass. And me and my friend, Adrian, would always talk about his big ass. He would probably listen. And every time there was this girl across from me who would look at us and go, she would look at us with her little rat teeth and go, "Can you please shut the fuck up?" And I would go and just look at her. And then me and my friend would look at each other and we'd just laugh. We didn't give her the energy, because we're not rude bitches, okay? We don't go around telling people to shut the fuck up, please, like you're so considerate, so nice. No, I'm sorry that I'm making lots of noise and you don't have the brain capacity to concentrate when there's noise around you. You don't. And it's not your little fault. It's not your little brain's fault. It's trying its hardest. I know its little gears are smoking and croaking. It's not your fault, but at the end of the day, if I'm having a good old time, somebody tells me to shut the fuck up, please. Oh, girl. No, you. And I'm sorry. At the end of the day, I'm sorry. But, it's not, no. There's a respectful way to go about saying that. Hey, I was just wondering, could you please quiet down just a little bit? I can't concentrate a little bit, and I'm so sorry. I'm having trouble concentrating. That's all you gotta do, is be nice and try to be considerate, because if you're not being respectful to me, why would I be respectful to you? I'm having a good time. And if you can't sit there and treat me with respect, you're gonna say, "Please shut the fuck up." No, I'm gonna be even louder, girl. I'm gonna be even louder. But at the end of the day, Mr. and I would always draw his ass in the class. I would always draw his ass. I wonder if he ever saw. He probably did. He probably heard us talking about his big fat cheeks. I wonder if he liked it. I know there was a girl in the class who would always try to flirt with him. It wasn't me. It wasn't my friend. It was this skinny girl. And I think she had alopecia or something. And she would always try to go, Mr. Nightingale. Mr. Nightingale. She would be like that and stick her ass up in the air. Mr. Nightingale. Yes, Mr. Nightingale. She would go like, Mr. Nightingale. And then me and my friend would always look at her like this. She wants those big fat ass cheeks. We all knew it. I was just looking at it. I wasn't trying to get any, but she was going the whole mile. She was going the whole 9 yards. Mr. Nightingale. She probably would have twerked her ass cheeks in front of the whole class for one night with Mr. Nightingale. He was a Christian man. And you know what? I think Mr. Nightingale liked me and my friend because, oh sorry, I got makeup in my eye, because when the girl said that, please shut the fuck up, and she told Mr. Nightingale, he didn't say one word to us. I think he liked us and enjoyed our conversation about Mr. Nightingale's ass. You know what? That's probably why he liked it. Because we would always talk about his ass all class. It was all the time. Every day. I would draw his ass and would show my friend, and we would crack up. We would crack up. I'm not even joking. We would just crack up while I drew his ass. I wonder if he ever saw it. I should have showed him. What if I added him on Facebook and showed him the picture of it? I should ask my friend. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ask my friend real fast. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.